Good morning, traders. God bless. Hope you had a good weekend. I did. I took a break. I promise I wasn't ignoring you. I just needed to lay back, get away from it for a few days, and that's what I did. So if I didn't respond to you over the weekend, I'll try to get that done today. Been watching YTEN. Was a cheaper stock. I think I pulled it up about 34 cents. It's gained about 10 cents or about 80%, 76. If you're new here, we'll be watching this momentum column. And we also watch this volume spike. I can sort by either one. I'm going to sort by momentum this morning. So this indicator here is looking back 30 minutes to let you know anything that's been moving over the past 30 minutes. If it moves a little, you get a small number. If it moves a lot, you get a larger number, and it moves its way to the top. We then come over here and confirm that we have enough volume to get in and get out of the stock safely. Once we confirm that, and when I say a lot of volume, we need these numbers to really be flying. It's not a certain number. It's just steady volume. So once we confirm that, we look over at the chart and we check out the Dominator Master. This is measuring this current candle. We want to see these tall green bars start coming in, just like back here. And this is the original Dominator. This is letting you see volume over a period of time. And you can see the buyers were over the sellers. And let me confirm, it's not buyers and sellers. I don't have that data. What I've done is I've broken down the volume. So if we have a volume increase and the price is going up, I refer to that as buyers. If we have a volume increase and the price is going down, I refer to that as sellers. And keep that in mind. It's not really buyers and sellers. It's positive and negative volume. On this label here, we don't use volume bars. We watch our volume by the current candle, the previous candle. And I'm told this number's wrong. I'm still working on it. And these are buyers and sellers of the overall volume of the stock. So currently there's more sellers than there are buyers in the overall volume. I thank you for joining us this morning as we wait for 6 o'clock. We still have about 2 minutes to go. Hopefully we'll get something right from the start. We'll see. Or maybe I should have sorted them by this pre-market here. I've been relying on this more now because it's telling me which ones are going up or down, and it's bringing them to the top of the list. So it's going to look like this. You can see this one's going up. Well, it was. So we got about a minute to go, minute and a half. Let's see if we can get this Monday rolling. So I have several indicators. If you're new here, this is our volume spike indicator. You can also sort by it. And the red ones will be going down, and it tells you the percentage of volume as it's declining. If they were green, it would be telling you the percentage of volume as it's rising. So I'm a price action trader. I rely on volume and price action to make my trades. And that's what you learn here if you hang around every morning. All right, we got about 20 seconds to go. Let's see if we can't get a play. I think this one's probably done, really. We'll see where it goes. All right, good luck. Be careful. Well, that's not what I wanted to see. You can see the volume spike is red. So is the alert. Let's see where we end up. Let me check this top one. ACB. I'm also watching these numbers. We want to see these numbers rising if it says up over here. Right now I'm seeing them fall. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes for something to show its strength. Not seeing any numbers moving. Robert, I'm jumping around. I'm trying to find anything right now that's moving. I'm not seeing any percentages in volume spike moving at all. So I'm mainly watching here for now. I'm also watching other scans, so if you don't see something highlighted up there, but the chart's changing, that means I'm on another scan. PLTR moving. So I'll be marking support and resistance levels. If you haven't been here before, when a stock takes off, we don't chase the green candles. Let me correct that. Some of us still do. But if you're not good at it, I suggest you don't do it and you wait on a pullback. This would be a pullback right here, maybe. So once the candle rises and it stops and starts pulling back, that's when I mark support and resistance, like so. And we play the bounce off of this support level down here. This is also where we try to plan our entry. Not having any faith in this one, though. It doesn't look like the volume is very high at all. Outsider, if I told you yes, I'd be lying to you. I take trades whenever I see the trade setting up. So not just support and resistance, but I'm going to say 80 to 90% of the time, yes, during the day I'm playing support and resistance levels. But there is that occasion where I step beyond my strategy and make a trade. Sometimes they don't work out so well, but I do it. I'm still guilty. This would be a pullback, so if we planned our entry here, we're expecting it to go up, but since the volume is so low, this is not a play. We're watching this current bar, and I'm watching this bar here. We need a big, tall green bar here in order for it to trigger a purchase. Yeah, the market is kind of tough, so I do step out beyond what I'm supposed to make a trade. If I have to get it out there and just take a chance, I know I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, but I do it just like anybody else. But it's that kind of market. If you don't take it and you don't try to make a little bit of money, you may not make nothing at all. And I know that's a desperate way to look at it, but sometimes it's hard to pass up 50 cents if that's all you're going to get. Or a dime or a nickel. Sometimes it just don't work out. Starting to turn a little green in this column. I'm watching for something to work its way up. This is that Y10. That's the one we first looked at when I signed on. Kind of don't like the name. It almost sounded like a China stock. Don't know if it is or not. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you a stock. This is why I'm staying away from China stocks at the current time. I'm going to show you a stock once this calms down a little bit. I warned you about it last week. The symbol was CCTG, which was a China stock being pumped. And yes, it was an IPO. So make sure you check them. It dropped 90% in one candle. Can you imagine being in that stock heavy and that happened? I'll go ahead and switch it over to it and you can look at it. You zoom out to 15 minutes or 5 minutes. I might not can pull it up right here. That's not it either. It must be a couple days back. We'll look at it later when it's calmed down a little bit. I really need a play this morning. But it went from like $24 to $3. So whatever you do, check them. Don't want anybody to take a big hit like that. Thank you, George. So Thursday at 1 p.m. if you want to look at it. I am buying the ask and selling the bid. I'm scalping, so I'm getting in and getting out as fast as I can, and the way you do that is to buy the ask and sell the bid. If you're not set up for pre-market trading, head over to our Discord to the how-to videos. I have a pre-market setup video over on Discord. It'll help you get going so you can come here each morning and trade with us. NVIDIA moving this morning, a little pricey. Good for the options traders, I guess. I don't know what happened to the federal regulations on stock market, but they seem to not exist. That company should really be in trouble for that. And they'll blame it on the investors bailing, and it's not their fault, but they knew what they were doing. FDMT moving. It's $30-something stock, 31. Made its way to the top of the list. Let's see if we can get a pullback on it. Good job, Who Loves Lunatic? Yeah, keep an eye on this spread up here. 42.56, not worth getting into when the spread's that high. It's going to cost you a ton of money just to get in and to get out. You probably won't make much profit, but they'll make theirs when the spread is that high. Yeah, you're lucky to have recovered, Who Loves Lunatic. Got to look there first. That's more important than volume even. How high is the spread? That's ridiculous. 73 cents. You buy 1,000 shares, you're negative $730 before you can even make a profit. In my opinion, I think this should be illegal too. To jack up the spread like that, to try to rip you off for some of your money. There should be a limit here. Paco, that's a good question. I have no idea. You're not protect. Always take it that you're not protected. You better protect yourself. Like some people say, put in a stop. I've had stops in the past, and the price jumped right over them. There is a gap down. And if it gaps down lower than your stop, then you're going to be in trouble. PLTR. PLTR's on very low volume. I will avoid this stock for now. Might be a better play when the market opens. So before you get into anything, check the spread, and we need a lot of volume right here in this green section that says current bar volume. And we need tall green bars over here in Dominator Master. And if you're new here, I'll do a walkthrough about 6:30. Let's let things calm down here, see if we can't get lucky. And this morning, I think it will be luck. I like to call them blessings, but it's looking pretty rough this morning. Not likely a pump on PLTR. It's been around for a while. Usually the pumpers are new stock symbols. Or a stock that's been around for a while and it hasn't moved for months. Somebody's stuck in holding a bunch of shares and they finally put it out there on the social media, pumping it up. That can happen as well. George, I would say no to your question, but that's why if I'm in a stock, I never leave the screen. My money's very important to me. If I click that button, my eyes are right on those candles and volume bars. PHUN, that looks impressive, doesn't it? But it's only a half a penny. Can you believe that? Or almost a penny. Lisa, does it have a lot of volume? That's the first thing that you have to look at. BRTX making a move up. Once this price turns around and starts coming down, I'll mark the top of it for resistance. This is where I used to get into a lot of trouble. I would buy it up here, and all of a sudden it would come down and I would lose. That's why I don't like chasing green candles, because you can't really predict it when it's just taking off like this. I don't know if this is a pullback yet. I'm looking at tall wicks on the top. They're selling it off. We'll try it. Let's see if we can pop back up here. This would be resistance. Our entry level is going to be where this red candle closes, providing we get another green candle behind it that starts rising. That's a devastating drop right there. I would not call this a pullback. Tricky market this morning. Don't get caught chasing green candles. I'm telling you, it can take your money away from you. Geraldo, you can get it off of Discord. I updated the current listing that's there for the Momo scanner. Just reload it again. Sherwin, I'll be discussing that at 6:30. And it may not be exactly at 6:30. It's around that time. If we're in a trade, I will not be doing it at 6:30. This could jump up. Do I like the pullback here? Absolutely not. Maybe these are bounce players, hoping it'll bounce back up to the top. And it very well could. Who knows? That alert is not available yet. It did bounce back up for the pullback. It did complete a pullback, but this scared me here. So I did not take a trade. If it would have pulled back half of this green candle, I would have been a lot happier. But when we take it all away, that's kind of a warning to me. Good job, Gregory. Good job, G-Mac. You guys are a lot braver than me. When I see a candle that big that takes away everything, all of the rise, that's fear for me. Johnny, I'll post a link when I do the introduction in a few minutes. Right now, watching BRTX, see what it's going to do. This is what you do want to see, though. You want to see it pull back, but preferably not this far. You want to watch me mark the resistance and support levels, which you should be marking as well. And you wait for these green bars to pop in. This is the one that made it rise. These two here. And they're selling off right here. The volume is dying. We got a shorter bar here on the volume. Good morning, Hennessy. Good morning, Flo. All right, it looks like it's pretty dead. I'll go ahead and do the introduction. If you're new here, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder. You won't find any of these indicators on ThinkorSwim. Unless you join our Discord, that's where I keep them. If you haven't joined my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the videos, watch the videos, comment on the videos, let YouTube know what kind of a job I'm doing. It also lets me know what kind of a job I'm doing. And if you're happy with the content that I'm putting out, if you're interested in these indicators, you can find them over on our Discord channel. I'll post a link to Discord down in the chat. As soon as I can find it. So join our Discord channel. If you're unfamiliar with Discord, head over to Start Here. All of the channels are on the left. If you go to Start Here, let me check this stock real quick. It's flying up. Not going to play it. I'll keep talking. So if you go to Start Here, you can figure out how to maneuver through Discord. If you want this setup here, you can find it over in Current Setup. But in Current Setup, I still have the V4 indicator there. I still use it. I still suggest everyone else use it as well. But you'll get these labels. You'll get this indicator, not this one, but the V4 indicator. You'll get this label down here. You'll get this Dominator Master. You'll get the Volume Dominator, and you'll get this Momentum Indicator and this V-Spike. Once you get set up, you come here every morning and watch us work these indicators live. We play the pullback strategy, and when the stock takes off, I'll mark a resistance level, and when it starts pulling back, I will mark the support level, and we try to plan our entry around the support level. So everything we have here is free, even the live streams. I'm strictly doing this because I'm reaching out to investors that were struggling. And I've literally put a few thousand of them back on their feet. I'm teaching them a new way to trade, a new way to look at the market. The markets continually change, and you have to change with the market or you'll never get anywhere. I strictly rely on donations. If you prefer to pay it forward like I'm paying it forward, you can hit the chat $sign down there where you type in the chat and name your price if you want to contribute to the cause. Or you can head over to Discord where I have a Patreon link and you can do a monthly subscription and you name the price over there as well. $5 to $30 a month. You pick the limit. Also go over to our trading floor where we have Gregster and River Place Dad doing their due diligence on stock picks, and they post the good ones as they get them. Over in Options Trader, we have Bobby, he's good at options, and he'll help you out during the day when he's not trading, and he also holds a live stream when he has enough participants to take you a little bit deeper into options. We also have Hennessy. He'll take you from basic to advanced. He holds live streams as well, and they're all announced on Discord. So you really can't miss them. If you're on Discord, you'll see a live indicator pop up when somebody goes live. Sometimes during the day, if market trading is slow, Hennessy will also hold a live stream just to answer questions. So if you want to join us, hit the link below on Discord. We'd love to have you on board. Load the indicators. If you have trouble with the indicators after watching the how-to videos, post your question over in support and somebody will try to help you out. Thank you for joining us this morning as we wait on these percentages to take off. Rudy, there's not a paid subscription. It's donation based only. If you want to help me keep this going, then we thank you very much for doing so. But there's a Patreon link over on Discord if you want to do it monthly. If you want to do a one-time donation, you can just do it down below the chat and on YouTube here. I did not, Hennessy. I didn't do anything stock market related over the weekend. I even stayed away from Discord as much as possible. I needed a break. Whenever I start getting that burnout feeling, I take a break. BRTX trying to go up. Geraldo, I'll take a look at it after the live stream. Sure you didn't just load the volume spike again? I'm pretty sure this is colored up there. I think other people have it now as well. I'll take a look at it later, Geraldo. It's a little time consuming. I don't have time right now for it. But I'll get it done. Maybe I only changed it on, maybe if you get it from current setup, that's where the colored one is. Maybe I didn't change both links. They're not identical. Well, according to Geraldo, I didn't refresh both links. This one should be in current setup. I think he just loaded the one that was in TOS scripts and it was not colored. You could have played it off the break of 387, providing you were watching these candles down here, watching the volume increase. Once you get used to doing this, you'll take trades just knowing how things are responding. Like you can see all these green candles, or bars, I should say. They're not candles. No sellers in this group. That should give you confidence to get in here. See an SMFL take off, $1.56 stock. Let's see if we can get a support and resistance level set. So once it stops rising, I will set resistance. Once it pulls back, I'll set support, hoping for the bounce back up. Like to see it pull back at least 50% of this candle, not all of it, but most of it anyway. And sometimes it don't pull back far. You will see, here we go, you will see a tall wick on the bottom. That means the buyers are buying it back up and they'll drive it even higher. So we need this candle to close. I'm watching volume. It's kind of dying down a little. All right, that would be the pullback right here. You see the buyers came in and bought it up, but you have to wait for confirmation. It's still selling off here. I may have to get rid of this line and mark the next red candle. If it lets me get rid of that line. Not responding. Looks like we're selling off. It doesn't matter anymore anyway. This may have been a pump. This is why we don't chase green candles. We play the pullbacks to protect our money. So we never got a bounce. It continued to sell off. We didn't chase the green candles, so we didn't take the loss. Let's see if we get a bounce from here to here, $1.33 to $1.67. I don't have any faith in it whatsoever. Stone cold, if it's a good setup, if we did get a resistance and a support level, I wait for a confirmation of a green candle. And I'm also watching this bar. I want to see a green bar start growing before I just click the button. You may miss the bottom part of the profit here, but it's better to wait for confirmation before you get in. I'm seeing the volume. I'm watching here as well. Volume flow is fair. It's not excellent, but it's fair. And now it's died. I don't want to see this volume stop. And it's definitely stopping. We have a red bar. So that one's in the history books. The RTX pulling back. It may pull back to 387. Outsider, right click on the name, go to edit formula, and make sure you have extended hours checked right here. Right click on the name, edit formula, make sure extended hours is checked. When I upload them, I have those settings checked, but when you upload them, they don't hold it. They don't save the settings. Same thing on volume spike. If you haven't done so, right click on it, edit formula, and make sure extended hours is checked. CHEA moving up. Very low volume. We do have the green volume bars, so it's pretty strong. Under low volume. So keep in mind, we're one of the first to know when a stock takes off. We're monitoring over here. So other people will find it after we do, and they'll drive it up even more. So remember what I just said. Other people find it after you find it. And of course, there were some that found it before you did. That's what drove it up to start with. And then it triggers over here for us, and it goes up a little bit more. And then other people find it and drive it up a little bit more. Let's see if we get a wick on the bottom of this red candle of the buyers buying it up. See if they drive it up a little more. Or does it just sell off like everything else did this morning? This one not moving very far. Let's see if we can get BRTX back up to the top. I'd like to see some taller green bars come in. CMND. We played this one, I believe, last week too. That's a big sell-off right there in that candle. Spike up and lost it immediately. There's a lot of sellers. Every time it jumps, there's a lot of sellers driving it back down. So there's pending sell orders is what I'm going to suspect. So we had a bunch of sellers up in this area. We do have a long wick on the bottom. They are buying up what they're selling. Now the sellers are coming back in. We could get a pop up from here. Let's see where it goes. Sellers in this area up here. Nice volume bars. Hopefully these sell orders will get filled and this stock will take off. CMND struggling here. It can't seem to get up there. Too many sellers. It's fixing to be 7 o'clock. Maybe some news will come out. It's 7 a.m. now. Let's see if something pops up over here. Kind of looking like the stocks this morning don't have much upward momentum. They all seem to be going up and selling off. So be careful if you jump into one. Really be careful if you're chasing green candles. You may not get what you're guessing at. Just posted it. CHEA trying to break through, and it did. Looking pretty strong. Nice dollar gain right there. Very tough plays this morning. Nothing really continuing to run up. If we get these little spurts and then we get the sell-offs. So be careful what you choose to get into this morning. You can make some money, but you'd have to chase green candles to do it today. Nice pop for CHEA. Looking really good on my indicators. Nice and strong. Might gain a little bit more here, showing strength on my indicators. See some profit takers coming in. Looks like the buyers are giving up. Boy, here's an unpredictable one. How about that? Another dollar gain. Like we're picking up more momentum. I'm seeing a bunch of green candles. This was a tall volume spike right here. A couple of sellers coming in. I'm watching this Dominator Master Bars. Volume seems to be coming in spurts and then dies and comes back. Very possible we could go up again. Nice tall bars going up a little higher. Yeah, now you don't know where it's going. So if you're in profit, then you need to start thinking about what you're going to do. Still showing strength on my end. Good job. 829. Good job. Good job, Roth. Any profit is profit. I don't care if it's a nickel. If you didn't lose money, you're learning. Thank you, Peach, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. God bless you. Matthew, you can hit the $ down there below where you type in the chat, and then hit super chat and name your price. It's a $ with a square around it. Nice job, buddy. Thank you, Alfredo, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. Chia holding its own here. It looks like it may try to go up. It may get some more strength here and run up some more. Don't buy it on my words, though. Watching the volume bars right here in Dominator Master, they're growing tall. Taller than the last one. This is more people finding it as it's rising. We're getting in that danger zone up here, though. How high will it go? That's the question you need to be asking yourself. Thank you, G Mac. Thank you, Matthew. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. If you're new here, this is what we try to do every morning. Sometimes the market doesn't cooperate, but we watch these volume spikes and we watch for pullbacks. Sometimes we don't get the pullbacks. Sometimes you have to use your better judgment to make your play. This one was kind of tricky, but it continued to rise under good strength. We were watching the volume bars down here in Dominator Master. You can see the red starting to come in, so we're going to probably be coming down some. These are profit takers. The stock is not selling off. They're just taking profit. Watching the green bars come back in. Hamrick, they do. They keep a percentage. I mean, I think that's fine. I'm okay with that because they also bring me members. They push it out there for me. They deserve a little. Everybody ready to walk away from this one, and then we'll come back to it, and it'll be $30 after a while? That's how that goes. I'll let you know ahead of time. Any platform keeps a percentage. Even if I just did a credit card thing, they keep a percentage too. I have a Cash App link. I just haven't put it on Discord yet. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're not into it for free either. They probably keep a part of it as well. Mike, I don't have any idea why yours is different, but somebody in support can help you. I try not to do support in these trading sessions. It's too distracting. I like to stay focused on these stocks. Chia being strong here. It's holding its footing. Anytime you move money, I don't care what app it's through, they're making money somewhere. YTEN, this is the first one we looked at this morning. It's still floating around. So it hit a high of 46 cents. Now we're at about 39 or so. At least the SPY is holding up this morning so far. It's made a couple of dips, but recovered. This one may come back up to retest. I can get my mouse to move. May come back up to retest 45 cents. Thank you, Hamrick. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless you. Broke through that 45 cents. Let's see if they can hold it. It's looking pretty strong. I don't buy these cheaper ones. I'm going to let you make your call if you want to buy it or not. We did break through this level. May come back down for a retest of support and then run up. Watching the green bars down here in Dominator. Sellers are there. There's the retest. Get a little bit closer picture for you. Now let's see if we run up some more. Watching for the green bars. Sellers coming in. Let's see if we get a push through 47. A lot of sellers came in, drove it back down. Big red bar on the SPY. I'm going to go grab me some water. I ran out of coffee. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Y10 still trying to get up there. Thank you, Quick, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. We have 330 watching, only 153 likes. If you don't mind, let's keep the ratings up on YouTube and hit the like button for me. It helps them keep the activity going. They promote us a little more. And I thank you for doing that. $7:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time. Sometimes we see news at 7:30. It's rare, but sometimes we do. Let's see if something happens. SPY is falling. It was holding up. Now it's pulling back. Think the market's quieting down a little bit as we work our way to 8 o'clock. WULF. Made a small move, not enough volume for me. CDIO making a pop up here. Let's see where we go. Kind of weird time of day for it to take off, but let's see what happens. Maybe late news. Maybe a pump and dump, so be careful. We never know. Only 10,000 shares on that last candle. See how far we pull back. Looks like only two people battling for profit here. Buying up what they're selling, having a battle. Looks like we're going to go up for more. We can get the volume to come in, that is. Nice green bar, buyers coming in. Nice pop up. Wasn't much of a pullback. You'd have had to play the tail on the red candle. Nice run up. Only about a dime, but a dime is a dime. Still looking strong here. Going flat down here on Dominator. Red bar coming in. Might come down to retest 243. So you always want to plan your entries down here when you're playing pullbacks. Keep that in mind. You don't want to chase them up, because once you do, then it pulls back. There's the retest to 243. Going up for some more. Little volatile for a cheap stock. I'm going to say this one's probably pretty much getting towards its maximum. Need some more buyers to come in. If they do, then it'll go up a little more. Nice green bars. Nice run up. So if you remember, this was a red candle right here. And the buyer stepped in and bought it up and drove it up even higher. I'm using buy the ask and sell the bid. Looks like we're running out of steam. It was a nice little run for a cheap stock. We were looking at it right here in this candle. So from about let's just say 250 to 280, 290 if you caught it all. 30-cent move. See you later, Paul. Have a blessed day. Seeing another one jumping up, camp. Not looking so good on volume profile down here. It's quite a drop from $4.60 to $4. Good job, Robert C. We did get the bounce back up to 422, breaking through again on the pullback. Got some green bars coming back in on Dominator Master. Looking pretty strong. Maybe a retest of that 459 right up in here. There's that 459. Broke through it. It's got to close above it to break through it and hold. It did not do that. A lot of sellers up there in the 460 area. Yeah, I've been watching this. There's quite a few of them running this morning. Hard to keep up with them. Camp looking strong. I'm going to say this one's getting close to being done. Was a nice bounce back up from the pullback. Few profit takers coming in. Robert, if I let that bother me, all of them would bother me. I just kind of just blow it off. I mean, it's going to happen. You can't control it. And it happens to me too. Whenever I get out, it just goes up. That's just, I guess that's trading. I've learned to accept it. I think I keep telling myself there's always going to be another one. And that kind of eases the pain. You're never going to catch the bottom and the complete top. If you do, you got real lucky. You're never going to get all of it. If you do, you got lucky again. Just be happy with what you can scrape out of the middle of the run and move on. I told you this one was over. Oop. Chia moving again. Yeah, and it's looking strong too. It's probably going to run up some more. Let's go ahead and mark the high. Still looking good, even though we got a red candle. It's looking good on my other indicators. I'm seeing the green bar coming in. We're below the red here. That's the caution. So if you're here this morning and you're fairly new and you're still lost, I know you're lost because on some of these the plays were pretty tough, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes they're not perfect pullbacks. Sometimes you get out and they go up. Sometimes you get in and they go down. It's a tough market right now, but if you come here every morning, you'll learn. There's all different kinds of plays, not just a pullback. We've seen GRRR a few weeks ago. It seems to be making another move today. RVSN. We've played it several times over the last month. Like the same stocks keep coming back in. They take a break, run up, take a break, and run up. I made some good money off of RVSN over the last several weeks. At least it's not a dead Monday, right? We did get some plays. Still climbing, RVSN. So you can visually see that pullback right here. It ran up and it pulled back. I was late getting here, so I didn't mark it out, and then we run up. You always want to plan your entry back here on the red candle, not chase the green ones. And again, some of you would disagree with that and chase the green ones and avoid the red ones, but I've lost so much money doing that. I prefer this way. You may prefer differently. GRRR. RVSN breaking through a previous resistance level, or trying to. I'm going to clear out right here, I think. I picked up 30 cents on it. That's it, but that's enough. I got mine. Now it's going to go up for the rest of you, as Robert says. I think I feel good about doing it like that because I got mine in the middle and I didn't have to think about, is the next candle red? Still going, RVSN. Me too, Roth. Just give me some on the run up and I'm out. We're not fortune tellers, we're stock buyers. That's what we are. Plan the entry and exit accordingly. See, I left that much on the table right there. Another 30 cents probably. Let's look at the biggest blessing. We have software that's putting us on them. Not just one, multiple. SPY is probably dumping pretty hard. So we're down 493.89 down to 492.88 on the SPY. Not a real hard sell off, but it is dropping. So it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to take a 10-minute break here. When we come back, I'll set up for market open. I shall return shortly. All right, I am back. Snap making a move up. Lots of tall candle wicks up here, so be really careful on this stock. I'm not seeing any news on this stock. Yeah, they just put one out. Plans to reduce global headcount by 10%. I guess they're laying off people, maybe. So they're laying off people and the stock goes up. I think this was pre-news, and then the news came out. Now we're going to sell off. They thought it was going to be good news, maybe. That's just my guess. Before the news, after the news. I would say that's the right call. For the news, after the news. If you're not fast, if you're not a good scalper, you're going to struggle on days like today. Why you got to be here every morning. Let me zoom out, see where this one is. So we're actually down overall. So be careful. There's a level right here that may hold it back. Yeah, I wished I could. If I could talk them up, we'd all be wealthy, wouldn't we? All I do is play numbers. That's it. Volume numbers and price action. DNPX. Climbing to the top. Resistance level right here. We're at 8:15. I don't think I would trust anything going into market open. I need to get rid of some of these in the personal watch list. They're no longer relevant. ENPX did break through. Country Stacker video number 8 and how-to videos are to walk you through getting it set up. I don't think I can explain it any better than that video. Kind of watching the numbers here, trying to see which one may be encouraging to watch through the open. I'm waiting for one of them to climb up to the top and just sit there. Still a little bit early. Still got about 10 minutes, 11 minutes to go. Going to be a tough one to call the open stock. We still got about 5 minutes to go to see if something sits up there at the top in the number one position. Hopefully it's not this one. J-gap, look up here on the screen. There's a little indicator right here. You click on it and match the colors from your watch list to your chart. Just select the same color on each one. Very simple fix. Yours probably says link, maybe, or may show a link of a chain. All right, I'm going to change the scans over. We're going to move over to the 50-minute scanner here. Down here, let's do the all stock so we don't miss any. We'll leave Magic Scan over here. Not too many choices this morning. May have to go into it blindfolded and see what pops up. Well, we're kind of hanging around on at resistance on PLTR. That kind of tells me it may pop up at open. We'll see how it goes. That's the only thing I've seen so far. Stacker, I can help you get rid of that NAND, but we'll have to do it after the market opens. I mean, after this live stream ends. Just message me in Discord. It's a simple fix. Got about a minute and a half to go before market open. PLTR breaking through here a little bit. Pre-market climb. This one is blessed, Hennessy. Look at that big red candle, huh? Just before market open, they do that. Here we go. Let's see what happens. If they drive it right back up, there it goes. I'm going to zoom in a little more so we can watch it closer. Don't chase it. I'm warning you, don't chase it. Anything can happen right now. This is pre-market high right here. Let me get rid of this one. We need to break pre-market high and retest it. When I mark my highs and my lows, I'm using the body of the candle, not the wicks. Let's see if we break through. We did break through. Let's see if we can get a retest of 1769. There's a retest of 1769. We'll probably get a break back up now. Let's see if they can pull it off. Don't trust it yet. We don't have any confidence yet. We don't have a green bar here. This is where I'm watching. There's the green coming in. We should break through if we get taller. Don't like that we're retesting 1769 again. Was kind of a fake out, so be careful here in case it drops, and it did. Lucky for me, I didn't buy into it. Hopefully you got out before that. It was tempting. It still may shoot up. You never know. We still have this zone right here to play with. What it did, it reached down there and made everybody get out before the run up. Retesting 1769 again. Can't seem to break that 1774. Let's see if we can hold above it now. There we go. Finally got the breakthrough. I'm not in it, just so in case you're curious, I'm not in it. Too volatile for me of a start. May have more to come. It's going. Not going to chase it. I have to tell myself that 30 times a day. Still looking strong right here. It's just a few profit takers. I call PLTR done. Too volatile for me. MINM. That's last week's play. The RTX, where did it go to? Popped up at open, pulled back. So if it bounces, your entry's down here. If we can get a bounce, you're going to be watching for a taller bar down here. If it has any strength to it, it's going to run back up. It's not looking good so far. Trying to turn around to the upside. And it failed. ON looking nice and strong here. Probably going to run up a little bit pricey for some. The RTX trying to get up there, and it does. See if we can break through 360. Can't seem to support it. So I'm looking at the gap down at open scan. You can load that one as well. And I'm seeing if there's a bottom bounce play somewhere. Missed that one. Market's still pretty volatile right now. NYCB, possible bottom play. Volume's looking good on it. SPY is pulling back. That's what's affecting these stocks. He is done. It's not going anywhere. Got to be careful here. If you get a big volume spike, you're going to go into a halt. Probably a pullback coming up. I'd like to see it get down in here somewhere. Need this candle to close. I see the buyers coming in. They're buying up what they're selling. Still would like to see it close lower, but this is an indication that the buyers are strong. Let's see if we get a bounce and break through 199. It's not looking real strong so far. Watching the bars down here. It's all green, no red. Let's see what happens. They're buying it up. Nice little bounce upwards. Can we break through it? Let's see. There we go. Let's go. Hang on up. Nice little pullback play. Nice green bars on Dominator Master. Be careful of a halt. The volume is picking up. Looking real good for ABVM on the pullback. Going to get out here. I didn't get much at all, but I'm out. That's fine. 7 cents, 2,000 shares, 140. Actually 138.50. I don't know where the 50 came in at. Good job, Michael. Good job, S by R. RVSN moving finally. FDMT showing a little strength here. Probably going to break out, I believe. It's trying. Come on, let's get up there for $1. Come on. Me a little more out of it. Few profit takers. Still hanging on. I'm going to bail here. And I can't seem to grab more than a couple of hundred and they start pulling back. But I guess I'm not going to complain. A blessing is a blessing. See, that's what happens, Robert C., right there. You get out and they go. I should have held on. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Right? Always that feeling. If you like what you see and you haven't hit the like button, let's keep this going for free. Hit the like button for me. Let's make YouTube promote us a little bit more. More participation we get, the more buyers we get. I have a link to my Discord. I'll post it down here in the chat. Right there. We pulled out quite a few winners this morning out of this messy stock market. Kind of choppy here and there. But we got a little. You're welcome, Stefan. Fight the battle, right? Have a plan. Have a strategy. Don't guess it. Yeah, SMCI has been moving since last week. It's quite pricey, though. ADVM may have some more in it now that it's sold off some. It may inch its way back up slowly. Not a whole lot of profit in there, though. Trying to come back up. ADVM gaining a little bit more strength here. Still trying. Yeah, I think it's going to struggle at that point. It's going to forget about that one. Yeah, y'all watch out. The SPY is dropping. Not enough volume in BOWL. CAMP, Hennessy says. Yeah, it's a creeper. I don't like creepers. Takes too long to make money on them. Guess if you want to sit on it for an hour, you're good to go. It's like Apple's going to move up here if you're an Apple's player. Nvidia fallen, Apple, Baba, Chia. Chia still struggling down at the bottom. Apple going up, as I said earlier. You are welcome, John. Still going up on Apple. It's kind of like get paid before breakfast, turn off the computer when you're in profit, and start again tomorrow pre-market. Don't worry about the daily struggles, fighting the battle with everybody else. You can see it's much harder here trying to get $1 than it was in pre-market. But it's possible. I did already. Possible bottom play on PLTR. It's a long way to 20 cents, though. See, Save is trying to bounce up. Save is kind of a bad news company as well. Got to be careful. The SPY's falling really hard. CAMP. Nice tall green bars on CAMP, looking good on my other indicators. Be careful of that 40-cent halt. So that halt would be around 440 if it kicked in hard right now. Big red bar. And it's like the algos kick in right when the profit starts. Boom, here we go. Got to be a fast mouse clicker this morning to get anything. This may be a retest of $4 before the next run up right here. Got to be watching for green bars to come in. It's a tough market this morning. Red on the SPY. SPY's going down a little more now. I'm green. I probably should just turn it off. Stay green. Fight it tomorrow where it's not so hard in pre-market. RVSN is trying. It's trying to get some power to get up there. Looking good on the green bars on Dominator Master. Let's see if we can break 1484. And that line's probably wrong. It's probably 1485. I just kind of get close with them. Always keep that in mind. It might even be 1480. Did we hit 1480? I think we did we? Yeah, we did. We bumped 1482. This is where I'd be careful. If we don't break through, this is where you need to take what you can get. Mainly because everything else been yanking backwards after small gains. Burst of energy there, trying to get through that 1480. See you later, Jim. Have a blessed one. Going to be struggling right here, it looks like. We did break through 1480 on RVSN. Let's see if it holds. It needs to hold above it. Not looking too good for this one. It's struggling to get past that 1480. See you later, Alfredo. It's trying to get there, Hennessy. It's funny how you scale out, huh, Hennessy, and it goes up another 50 cents. It happens to all of us. I understand. I had to rub it in, you know that. You got in and out safely. That's what matters. Look at it fly. Good job, Joe. Hennessy, I think we could play off of each other. I'll tell you when I get out and you buy, and you tell me when you get out and I'll buy. Is that how it works? I love this kind of trading. I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any sense in doing anything other than this every day. Buy and hold is out the window. Long term is definitely out the window. I don't know how the swing traders are doing. I'm going to have to step in over there, pop into their channel, see if they're doing any good. My eagle flies probably just because I don't trade it and I'm not good at it. I just expressing my opinion. Maybe I don't know how to trade it. That's a possibility. See you later, Hennessy. Be careful. Spread your wings and fly, brother. Ah, you are. You're about 45 minutes from where I live if you go to Houston. I don't go to church in Houston. I go to a local church, and yes, we have some very good ones. You are welcome, Country Stacker. Like outside of Houston. I'm south of Houston. I'm between Houston and Galveston on the water. I'm not actually on the water. I'm about a quarter mile from the water. I love it in this little city. I've been here quite some time. Nice, clean area, no trash everywhere. Everybody keeps their stuff up. Sailboats all over the place. Boardwalks, charters, you name it. It's right here in this little city. Good job, Nano. You recovered. That's what counts. Definitely do. Hennessy, if you get to Houston and have a break, message me. Yeah, a lot of people don't know it, but ZZ Top started down here on the island as well. They were called something else. I don't remember what their band was called. I'm getting too old to remember anymore. They were called something else before ZZ Top. They used to play at the Balinese in Galveston. That's where the song came from. I don't know about moving sidewalks. Never heard that before. Oh, that's what they were called. Okay. I mean, Dusty Hill, he had a house down here just not far from me. I'm going to say 3 miles from me. Nice little house on the water. Good job, Michael. So my time's running out already. It means I got to get busy. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. Watch my videos, watch my commercials. That's what gives me a couple pennies. And they're not my commercials, they're YouTube commercials. Subscribe, like, comment on the videos. Let's keep the ratings up, keep everything for free. If you haven't joined my Discord, please do. We'd love to have you on board. Come here every morning, trade with us. It's all fun and games. I'm not going to tell you how to buy and how to sell, but I'll tell you what I see, and you can make your judgment call from there. Plus, we have other traders on board in the chat. They call out their plays as they see them, so it's beneficial to all. Come have some fun with us. Get these indicators loaded. If you don't know how, visit video number 8 and how-to videos on Discord. Get them loaded. You don't have to trade them. Just get them loaded and come learn them. Thank you very much. If you want to pay it forward, there's a chat box down there, a $sign around a box or whatever it's called, and you can name your donation price. It's not mandatory, it's voluntary. Or you can donate on Patreon, on Discord. That's not mandatory either. Everything here is voluntary. You get all the indicators no matter what. You get the live streams no matter what. Just helps me keep the channel going, keeps the bills paid. We greatly appreciate everyone who donates. For now, I'm signing out. Have a very blessed day. Be careful. If you're green, turn off your computer, go fishing or something. Go snow skiing wherever you're at. Have a blessed one. Bye-bye.